Hello and welcome. My name is Merely Adequate, and I'm coming to you from TWS Season 5. I am back in the LA area because I forgot the most important thing. One of the main things you need in here. Right over here, we are going to set a music box. We're going to put a disc right here on it, ready to go. And I wanted to put maybe in the ground like here, I think. See, I think I got a brown one. Yes. A brown shulker box that blends in, and some amethyst shards. Yeah? If I don't have a way to duplicate them, that's really not a big point of keeping these guys here, is there? Okay. Well, I think we're going to get back to that temple we were going to try to build last episode. But before we do, I want to take a look at our mountain real quick. Near the beginning of the season, I cleared away all the snow, or the main snow, from the top of this thing, and I had intentions of recontouring the mountain. But I have to tell you, I've been living with this thing for months now, and I can't imagine it being any other way than it is now. I love the shape of this mountain. I think it's perfect. I don't, but I do want to make it so that there's no more snow ever again on this mountain. You see, I got some torches there. I think I want to do what I've done in this area right here. You see how it's bald right here without any snow? Well, that's because I went ahead and put some of the light blocks all around this area to see how well it would work. And it worked amazing. So, I think that's what I want to do. I want to spend a couple days, well, IRL days. It's going to take me hours to get the materials and to place the blocks. But I want to spend a couple of days actually go ahead and finishing up this mountain. If you see, I cannot look. There we go. Boop. Okay. There's some places where the grass meets up with the stone that need to be worked out because there's like, if you see here, look at that. That doesn't look very good. So I want to fix that up. And I want to fix up, putting out the light blocks so that the snow will no longer be on the mountain anywhere to be seen. Actually, I should probably point out, it does meet up with another mountain here to my left. And I'm not going to remove all that snow. So I'm thinking I'll let this snowy plain continue off to here. But as it starts rising up towards this mountain, I want to get rid of all of this snow. So that's a whole lot of light blocks. But I'm up for the task. I think I'm ready to do it. Okay, I'll do a couple time lapses and squeeze, like I said, 2 in real life days into about, 30 seconds maybe? That's a good use of my time. All right, time lapse time. Well, this project and that time lapse is definitely taking longer than I meant for it to go. But you can probably guess by the 140 levels I have down below that I've spent a lot of time in the super smelter, the blaze farm, and over trading with villagers for glass to make more and more of the light blocks. As a matter of fact, I have laid down close to 7,000 light blocks so far. You want to see the progress? It's pretty good. Although not entirely complete. From the front, it looks amazing. All this snow is gone because there's light blocks there. I didn't just flush away the snow. Oh, yeah. I didn't get around to fancying up the side yet. That's one thing that hasn't been finished. But yeah, the back of the mountain. I haven't got around to that yet. But the front looks amazing, right? I think I'm gonna, oh no, there's still some more there. Oh, I can't just get rid of them. I need them to stay there so I know where to put light blocks later. But I don't want to spend all my time this week working on this. I've already spent a couple days on it and I'm exhausted. So I thought maybe we could get back to working on the temple that we were planning on working on last episode before Athena dragged us away. I feel a little bad jumping right into a time lapse. So actually I want to explain a little bit what I'm planning on doing before I do, and then the time lapse. I know. But at least whenever I do the gods' temples, it's not just a regular time lapse. I'm explaining a little bit something about them. So let me tell you what my conundrum was with this one, and then we can skip into the time lapse. Yeah? Sound good? Good plan. Okay. The god we're going to work on now is Dionysus. And he is the god of wine and tragedy and comedy, which now we just refer to that as like theater. But they had it split before. It was tragedies and comedies, but now we just lump it all together in theater. So he is the god of wine and he is the god of theater. And I was trying to decide, how in the world do I combine them together? Well, I actually had a thought. If I take some of the podzol and some sweet berry bushes, and let's see, maybe some stairs here. And if I have a row of this with these on top, how do you grow them? Hold on. I need bone meal. Bone meal. Here we go. Bone meal to the rescue. And we grow them up. And they kind of look like vineyard plants, particularly, let's see, if I grab, some of this. If we do a little bit of, terracing, or not terracing, trussing. I think trussing is the word I'm looking for. I'd be on top. Ow, I'm gonna get hurt. I know I am, I know, ow, okay. Okay, here we go. Like a little trussing like this, maybe? That kind of makes it look like vineyards. And then, if I put these white steps in front of them, I don't know if you kind of get where I'm going, but I was thinking about making something that looked like both a Greek temple, like this one. Excuse me, that's not a temple, obviously, you can see. That is a Greek theater. And maybe mix it with like a French vineyard, maybe like this one. And if I combine the terrace look of the steps and then the vineyard together, I think I can get something pretty special put together that really encapsulate who Dionysus is. And that's it. That's the plan. Let me get to it, and then I'll tell you a little story about Dionysus that definitely shows why he is comedy and tragedy all wrapped in one. As I'm sure you can imagine, Dionysus, being the god of wine and drama and comedy, he's got up to a little mischief every now and then. One of my favorite stories about him is that he used to like to come down to earth in disguise to walk among the people. But one time when that happened, he was captured by pirates, and he thought this was hilarious. And so he just went along with it. They took him out to sea, and he was bound up until after a while he got sick of being tied up, and so he just made the bindings disappear. And the pilot saw it and said, "What did you guys do? You captured a god." And everybody said, "No, we didn't." So they tied him up again. Well, he got sick of the bindings again and made him vanish. But this time he was tired of it. And so he turned into a lion and he made a bear appear, and they started attacking all the sailors, and the sailors started jumping overboard. But when they did, Dionysus started turning them into dolphins. But the one pilot who said that they should let him go was not turned into a dolphin. He stayed on board, and Dionysus let him go. I love that story. I think it's just hilarious. Like, turning him into dolphins, what a random thing to do. But there he is. That's Dionysus, the god of wine and comedy and drama. And that story really just encapsulates everything you need to know about this god. Oh, seriously?
All right.
I really love how this turned out, and I want to point out some of the details.
And I want to point out some of the things that I love about it.
Number one,
I like to use glazed terracotta as much as I can.
Whenever I can, but it's kind of tricky to fit in.
I think this turned out to be a pretty good gradient. I think the gradient from these two are pretty good.
Gradient between there and here. But I find this block here with
because of the
creeper face on it to be kind of daunting to use.
I think I found a really cool way to use it.
I really like how it got used here.
You see the pinwheel
because you don't
there
really
in the
draw
middle
your attention to the
kind
creeper
of makes
face
with this
void
pinwheel
of the creeper
action
face
here
go
in
away.
the middle
all the way up.
And
That's
whenever you
really
step
what catches
back,
your
all you see
eye
is
when
the
you're further
pinwheels.
back.
I love
Not
how
so
it
much the
turned out.
negative space
I
of
really
the
like
creeper
that
head
aspect.
or creeper
Not
face.
to mention how great
So
it is to have
that's
that
probably
really
my favorite use of
cool
that block, and I really like how that turned out.
Walls.
I also
and
love. Let's go back up here.
I can show you my favorite block
up there
from 119
is without a doubt my favorite
roots.
texture.
That's the whole reason.
Well,
Not the whole reason.
119
that's one of the reasons why I built the mud farm was to be able to get
roots.
those.
And I think that lends a really
There's no other block like
organic,
Minecraft.
textured look.
It has like a
three-dimensionality
three-dimensionality
to any of the Minecraft blocks.
And it just feels
and I thought it fit really
rootsy.
well. You know, we have
right
this
in with
thing with
this
the bright
we're doing
white
around here.
You
know, I know that we have a lot
keep
of
forgetting the words.
Quartz.
Quartz
in our builds.
Quartz.
All the
bright white quartz.
Really
we're using it everywhere.
And for this
but
one,
since we were doing the vines and the great vines and things down through here, I thought we really needed something organic.
It's amazing.
Up there.
I love how it turned out.
And that's why I made that. I also took this opportunity to add some more of those cool statues up there. I used the white leather this time. In the back, you had to have some kind of curtain, right? But you could see through the curtain, so I needed a wall behind it. So I thought this gray glazed terracotta was a pretty cool thing to put behind there. And finally, we have these banners. You know, I saw some banners like this online. They were potion banners, so I made a couple changes, and I thought they turned out to be like decanters, beautiful for wine, which is Dionysus. He's the god of wine, so I really love it. And to cap it off, we have our statue out front. I love this thing. It took a long time for me to design it. This bunch of grapes. Up close like this is not the best. Let me put my wings on real quick. I don't want to fall and die again. And then I can show you, from a distance. Oh man, I love it. They just, it's like, hold on. They're like a bunch of grapes. Oh, it turned out perfect. It's really kind of tricky to do, but I think it did great. But now I'm left with a bit of a problem. I have a stage. And no one's using it. You can't let that go. You can't have a stage with no one using it. You gotta use the stage. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna put on the show of a lifetime. The greatest show on Olympus. All right. I think we should start things off with a song. I believe I can fly. Kill the dragon while she's soaring high. Travel many miles across the void. Grab an elytra before you're destroyed.
Boo! Boo!
Okay, maybe not singing.
Well, this is a theater, so I guess maybe we should try a little drama. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler of the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take up arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them.
Okay.
No singing, no drama, I can tell. This is a comedy kind of crowd. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, what a lovely audience. Hey, you know what? Living in Olympus is crazy. The gods are always fighting over this, fighting over that, and one day they decided they wanted to know who was the funniest god. That's right. They want to know who was funniest. And, well, Zeus decided to hold a competition, and everybody got in on the act. So they came up with some real zingers. You want to hear them?
No!
Okay, well, I'm going to say them anyways. Okay, so Apollo got things started. He said, what was the most common game played by Greek gods? Huh? Hydra and seek. Yeah? Yeah. That was a good one. That's a good way to start it. But Hephaestus topped it. He said, where did Greek women go before going to lavish parties? Anyone? To the Hera appointment. Get it? Hera appointment. Yeah. Oh, even Poseidon got in on the act. It got really interesting. He said, why did Aphrodite always stay away from men who played tennis? Because love holds no value for them. Yeah? Okay. Well, Aphrodite didn't like that joke, apparently. So she came forward and said, how did Poseidon greet the sea monster? Anyone? He said, hey, buddy, what's cracking? Get it? Like the cracking? No, okay. Well, Athena, she's a thinker. She always had these intelligent jokes, so she came up with this one. She said, let's see, what material do the Greeks use to build their homes? Anyone? Concrete. Ah, somebody got that. I know they did. Yeah? All right. Well, Hera even got it. The queen of the gods. Can you believe that? I was shocked. She said, what character from mythology loved to own a variety of different animals? Anyone? Zeus. Get it? Zeus?
We get it.
Zeus?
It's just not funny.
Yeah. Oh, even Ares. Ares had a joke. Can you believe it? Ares, he said, what would you call a singer who's really scared of Medusa? A rock star. Yeah, a rock star. Oh, but you know what? I think the one I told, mine is my favorite. I gotta say, I think it should have won. It was, what did the Spanish farmer finally name his chicken after he insisted on using a Greek name? Hey, buddy. No. This is not the right time. No. Hey, I'm in the middle of a joke here. Here, just ignore. Please, just ignore these here. Okay. Let me start again. Okay. What did the Spanish farmer finally name his chicken after he insisted on using a Greek name? Anyone? He named him Apollo. Like Apollo? Get it? It's a bilingual joke. It's hilarious. Oh, wait. Are you leaving? Come on. That joke wasn't that bad. I mean, okay. All right. Well, that's probably all for tonight, I guess. Thanks everyone for coming, and don't forget to tip your waitress. Hey, come back. Oh, he's on next. Apparently that was the Wandering Trader and his magic llamas. They were the magical act that was supposed to come on after me, and they just got there a little early. So yeah, no harm, no foul. I had a lot of fun, and you know what? I think I did a really great job, don't you? Man, I think I might have been the best thing all night. So you know what? I actually have a book for Dionysus. I'm gonna leave it right here for him, but it says, Dionysus, I think the crowd loved me. I'm free for bookings on Tuesdays and Fridays. Please have enchanted apples in my dressing room next time. That's not too much to ask for a big star like me, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just leave this here for him, and I'm sure we'll have a booking soon.
Well, all right. That was super fun. I love how this temple turned out. I love that I may have a new job now as a comedian because oh man, I can't think of any comedian who did better than me. I just really killed. That was awesome. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. They really help out the channel. But other than that, mainly I just hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you found it adequate.